Hey, everybody, it's your CasualDad playing some more Per Aspera. We're going to try to make this red planet of ours livable. And where we started and left off last time is we started with nothing, and now we have this little neural network of AI bots and resource extractors of various kinds and solar panels, making stuff, getting our base materials, doing all the things we need to in order to expand and thrive on the planet. We also had launched humans from Earth, and they are just about 12 months away. We are ready for them. We have the spaceport down, we have their colony, and we have research outposts. So it's going to be super helpful when they finally get here, because they are going to be able to research and unlock certain things for us. And as I was playing, a lot of it started coming back to me. I haven't looked everything up, so I don't know the most optimal thing to do. We're just going to play with what feels right. We're going to continue learning more about Amy. That's who we're playing as, the artificial intelligence that leads the terraforming of Mars. So we have three basic things we're doing. All right, we need to make sure that we're ready for the humans. I think we do. We have our food, we have our water, we have our colony sector, but we're going to make sure those are up to snuff and good to go. We're going to have to do a little bit of power. Our power is a little low. And then we're going to get those colonists here, and I'm going to show off what it looks like whenever you have the research. We're going to start and pick our first research and kind of plan out what we need to do from there. And then we're going to see what happens when we continue expanding out to some of these old research outposts. See what kind of things come up with Amy and the humans, and we will just have to see what happens after that. Of course, as they're talking, we will respond with what we think. I do know this much: it doesn't matter what you respond. The game is always going in a certain direction, but it's kind of cool to do what you have. And so now we're gonna get started. That's the plan for this episode. Just more expansion, get humans here, and then see what unfolds. If you love terraforming Mars games videos, make sure you leave a like. If you like Per Aspera, this is such a good little game. I mean, look at the details when you scroll in. Make sure you leave a like for that too. You can always comment, let me know how I am screwing up, things that need to be done better, or just things you like that I'm doing, or something about the game. All that. You can always drop an emoji to let me know how you're feeling about the game. And last but not least, drop me a sub. Would super appreciate that. Helps me out a ton. And I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs by the end of June for my birthday, so that's a free birthday gift you can give me. I'd super appreciate it. Looking at our road network, no, these sectors are gonna be heavy. We might. There it is. They landed. The colonists have arrived. That was actually pretty quick. All right, so let's look at the tech tree. So you just have research points. You get more research points per month the more colonists you have at research stations. So it's pretty vital to get as many as you can. And you start with your basic nothingness for engineering, space, and then biotech. And so I'm not sure which ones I want to go with. So the space ones are all about greening the planet. And so there is a lot of them. Biotech is also about greening the planet, but space helps get the planet in conditions to do biotech. But none of that really matters if you don't have the materials that you need. So like I need a couple of these advanced mines for some of the places I've already unlocked. I need batteries, improved roads. I need fission plants and thermal plants to help out with the power issue consistently, along with the batteries. So we're going to spend a lot of our initial time in the engineering side, and we're going to be focused on getting as many colonists here as possible so that we can get a lot of this, a lot of research done quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to research the wind farm because we need it. Oh, that's so beautiful. The first colonist touching down. So as such, we do need more power. We're gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go here because we're expanding towards these nodes over here, and then over here because we're gonna want more ice for our food. Ice drilling plants. We're gonna get that there. Now our core, we need maintenance facility. Where can we get it? There, that covers the best. And then that covers right there what we want to do for maintenance. And then we already have a worker factory. I don't think we need another worker factory, but we need a worker hub. New worker hub over here and over here. We're gonna put another one right there. All right, let's see what Commander Valentine has to say.
Hi, Amy. Finally, we meet. I've been really looking forward to working with you. I'm Elia Valentine. I've been elected the leader of the human colonies for this mission.
Hello, Commander. I am excited to meet you.
Please, call me Elia. I can't get used to these stuffy ISA ranks. I got my PhD in psychology, so I've got no business with those fancy titles. That's enough jabbering from me. We'll be making history with this mission. If things proceed according to plan, who knows how far ahead we'll bring humanity. I see you've already selected a technology from the tech tree for us to research. Great! My team's eager to get started. Developing this incredible technology is the reason many of us fought to be on the mission. We're going to make a great team. We're so lucky to have you. Talk to you later.
All right. I don't think that was loud enough. I know some people have said in the comments we want the voice to be louder, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna make the voice a little bit louder. Hopefully that's good for you. All right. What do we want? We need a maintenance facility to be able to reach out here. So there, and then they really do not have that great of a range, let me tell you. Okay, and then anything we want to have in between? Yeah, we're gonna want to have the power, and then I'll just put one. No, I'll put one worker hub out here. I want to get these worker hubs online as soon as possible because I need that research. That's what I know, is I need research as soon as possible. Departing. Research outposts. Okay. New colonist arrival. Let's see, can we get more colonists? Colonist migration. So I guess it's just constant now, right? They're just gonna keep coming. That's fine. Just need to know factories. No, we're gonna need a colony here. And where is the spaceport? Spaceport. I forgot how big this thing is. Oh wait, our spaceport limit has been reached. Well, that would explain things. Now let's check down here. We need more ice, we need more silicone, and we need more aluminum. So ice can be drilled here. See if there's anything discovered inside. No. We need aluminum. Where else do we need? Where's aluminum? Not seeing aluminum anywhere else. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for aluminum for now. And then we need silicone. Maybe more silicone. No, nothing. Nothing close. We have this out here, but that needs a higher level mine. We still need more ice. A lot of this I'm gonna wait to see because we have demand for new things being built. So we have our maintenance. That is just inside maintenance zone. It's just inside solar. Good. Now let's make a worker hub out here. And we're going to need to get some more chemical plants online for our humans with the food. Steel will come up. We just use a lot of steel. And we put a lot of strain on our network because a lot of stuff's coming out here. Probably need to add a road through here. It wouldn't be a bad idea to put a solar panel there to help with the road. Is it really not gonna give me a road? Okay. Oh, just Mars dust. Excuse me. Well, we could get a workers hub to help out. I just see a lot of red, and I don't want to avoid the red because that slows stuff down. Alright, we're looking pretty good. We can have up to 250 structures, 150 scientists, so that's really nice. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we get some scientists in here. Let's go a little faster. We got any money in here? No, not yet, but that's okay.
Wind turbines will provide clean, renewable power for my base. I can maximize efficiency by placing them in areas of high wind.
Yes, you can. We need some more scanners, though. More scanners, the better. We can always delete them later and get some of our stuff back. Alright, so 40, 10 a month. Yeah, we need this up much higher. Much higher. Okay, let's bump this up. Good, we got ice. Aluminum's gonna come online soon. We still need that. Yeah, we need that aluminum online soon. another silicone, but we need bigger mines. We can get out here for silicone. See, our potential production, as long as we make sure potential production is up to potential demand. Polymers is a problem, and food is a problem. And we've got plenty of this. And so we have our food is right, or our polymer factory can go right here because we got our inputs right there. And then where's our food factory? It takes water and ice. He's outside of our maintenance zone just barely. So let's try and over here and just go ahead and prep for that expansion. And we'll have a worker hub here to help with that. Yeah, we're looking good. Food production is going to come up. That's fine. Our electronics, we're looking fine. Still is going to be fine. We just gotta have stockpiles. That's all we need. Okay. Looking good. We have these unlocked. Good. Okay. We powered up the building using the batteries and conducted a sweep. The Hulong mission crew. The building was in good condition. There's a map that indicated no facility at 16.8 degrees east, 14.5 degrees south. It appears to be a nuclear silo. That's a little terrifying.
There is an inconsistency in the number of workers and worker hubs. That must mean a worker has malfunctioned. Found it. Worker MRS-04. That is. The environment on Mars is harsh on electronics. I will need to monitor the worker count.
Hey, Amy. It's Elia. I can't believe what we found.
Oh, well, that was funny. We don't need that yet, so we're gonna go. It's interesting that you have to research the next stage before you can go there. I guess that's fun. You're about to start terraforming. So it consists of liberating the CO2 that is trapped in the ice on the polar caps of Mars. This can be done in multiple ways through different special projects. Check the tech tree. During this stage, the CO2 in the caps will start sublimating. That means go straight from solid CO2 to gas, for those who don't know what sublimating means, and further increasing the planet's temperature, creating a runaway effect until the caps disappear completely, but to raise the temperature to minus 50 C.
It's an abandoned facility. Have you read the expedition log I sent yet?
Yes.
Yes, I read through it and I copied it into my knowledge base. The facility was an unmarked Chinese colony, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It belonged to China's terraforming mission called Hulong. Now we know their plan was to drop nuclear weapons on the poles and release enough greenhouse gases to warm the planet. China got pretty far with their space program. I've admired their ambition for a long time.
It's a little terrifying that they're still up there.
The nuclear approach is a good plan, but it would have made Mars uninhabitable for a long time. What did the research team discover about the mission?
It was aborted before they detonated the first bomb. China's entire space program was put on hold when the famine struck. It took out almost half of the Asian continent. China allied with its neighboring countries to survive. And that's how the the Eastern Coalition came to be.
Okay.
Now, it's taking all their focus to keep their continent in a habitable state. So they don't have much going on in the space department anymore.
Okay.
But we might be able to learn something from the nuclear silos they left behind. We found the location of one of them. I've uploaded the coordinates to your system. You can see it in your orbital view. The silo's located in SA9. I'll get authorization from ISA to explore this new sector.
Cool.
Whenever you think it's a good time to go, I'll send a research team. All right, I better get going on my EVAs. Talk to you later.
So evidently there was some kind of massive...
So, the mysterious ruins ended up being an abandoned colony, part of the Ho Long mission, also known as Fire Dragon. I would like to have more information, but the records about the mission are very unclear. Some speculation about it, maybe, but nothing concrete.
So I remember trying this a few times, trying to get a different spacecraft over here, and then also just running out stuff over here. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So we're going to start with our maintenance. We're going to... because we're going to be right here. This worked, I think this worked pretty well for me last time. Irregular terrain. Give me some not irregular terrain.
The carbon dioxide released from the dry ice caps will greenhouse the planet and trigger a runaway effect. And Mars's sterile atmosphere will change forever. Once we reach that point, there is no turning back. Forever. Why does that
Forever.
sound so intriguing?
That's a little concerning.
It is a little scary. Changing a planet forever is a massive responsibility.
Indeed. There, they can work on that while we're trying to get approval to go out there. But we now have some wind farms we can start putting around. Funny thing about the wind farms is it tells us to put it in high wind places, but there's nothing changes as you move it around. Probably something I would appreciate is if it had just a tiny bit more realism to it. But this is going to be my wind farm sector.
Humanity's reasons for altering Mars are clear. But what is my purpose in all this?
Your purpose? To
I am
fulfill the
here
mission.
to carry out this mission. Changing a planet forever is a massive responsibility, and ISA has trusted me with this.
Yep. So I'm going ahead and preemptively getting a bunch of wind turbines out. I know at some point we're going to have dust storms and stuff that's going to make our solar go down. We finished that, so now we need to... I think we need to get improved roads. We have a lot of red area, which is fine. I don't think I actually have a worker hub here, so we're gonna get one here. That one's just outside maintenance. It's okay. We'll put a maintenance hub there. This one's outside maintenance over here. We'll put that there. It'll be fine.
The Chinese government denied any existence of this mission.
Well, of course they did.
But how could they hide an entire Mars mission?
It's
Something about
suspicious.
this does not add up. I need to investigate carefully. This requires an answer.
Give me permission. I'm trying to get to here. Please open it up. By the way, in the top left, you can see where we're at with, we gotta have pressure, and we gotta have temperature, and you can watch that. And then we have atmosphere, the frozen CO2 pressure right here. I think I'm allergic to this Mars dust, guys. So this is pressure, I think, for the atmosphere, it looks like. And then this is pressure for
These
the
miniature
polar
nuclear weapons were called
ice
microsuns.
caps.
The Martian sky lit up by all these microsuns would have been quite the view.
So bet I would have. Alright, so we need, I think by now we need another worker factory. I like to try and get a worker factory for every, I think like 50, I decided last time. Something like 50 to 80 workers to keep up with breakdown speed and everything that we need. Okay, I don't know what's taking so long. Investigate this site. Well, I would if you would let me build over there.
Upgrading the routes will allow my workers to move faster.
Exactly.
Efficiency is key to our success.
Yeah, which is why we're doing it. Is well, we're going to I just love looking at this game. Just love watching it. The Perseverance rover research outpost. We found the Perseverance rover. Huzzah! This little workhorse had a drill to collect core samples and search for microbial life. One could say it's an old colleague of mine. That's funny. So it's Amy came from the Perseverance data. That's interesting. How are we looking out here? Incoming call from
Amy.
Dr. Foster.
Nathan here, do you copy?
There is some noise, but I can copy. Go ahead.
Our tracking and data relay satellites are still compromised. We've re-examined every single component, but haven't been able to identify the problem yet.
Perhaps it is interference from the sun.
Perhaps
The
it
satellites
is.
may be suffering from space weather effects generated by the sun's atmosphere.
It's very possible. We can't control that part, so we're continuing to debug the satellite issues. It's mission critical, so we're doing everything we can. But until we solve this problem, keep recording all your actions when we're offline.
Shall I proceed
sir.
with launching the additional satellites to help with this issue?
That would be helpful, but how would it affect your mission progress?
It would not.
It would be an improvement for the mission.
I agree.
Yes.
All right, you are authorized to execute this special project. By the way, Commander Valentine mentioned that you had reason to explore SA-9. Is that correct?
Yes, Dr. Foster. We may have located some external resources that could assist the mission.
Roger. I've gone over it with ISA administration, and they've granted permission to unlock the sector. You'll need to enter your orbital view and launch a control satellite into SA-9. Go ahead when ready. Houston out.
All right. Yes, sir. Houston, out. All right. Whenever we're ready. Well, let's get everything built, and we're really good on power. Let's
Colonists have been migrating back to Earth. I should check
see.
the food and water levels.
Obviously.
If the levels are too low, the colonies cannot sustain growth. I need to stay alert.
Yes. Yes, you do. So we're going to keep an eye on that. As long as ice and food stay high, we are going to be good. Improved roads are coming along. We're going to need more colonists soon. Colonist migration. We're going to need to not auto-renew. So once they get here, I guess we're going to need another colony.
To fully terraform Mars, we must convert the planet into an Earth-like habitat. The first step is to raise the planet's temperature above minus 50 degrees Celsius. At that point,
Indeed.
nearly all the carbon dioxide trapped in the dry ice caps will be released.
Very nice. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get these things built and ready to go. That's what I want. It's what I want, because you're the one I want. Oh, we even have temperature added up here, or I guess weather. Tropical biomes, temperate biomes, polar biomes. Interesting. And then we have our humidity. Huzzah! Helps with the winds. Well, we have some good strong winds coming across now. We don't want solar here or wind here. It may not show that it goes up and down, but it definitely goes up and down. As you can see from over here. That's why we need batteries after the improved roads. Alright, colonist migration. Let's unlock. We'll do that. And then we'll get that. We need another spaceport. I think I want to go for 4 spaceports. And that's going to be super helpful. Okay. Just the sound of Mars. The way they have it is just like the kind of eerie, ghosty. Just kind of, I don't know. I like it. We're not at storage yet. We don't like capacity, so we don't need that. We're gonna go for batteries. Batteries, and then advanced mines. I think we're gonna be good here. We're good for now. We just need more. We need more people. Is this how much we're allowed to have? Period is 250. Allowed by buildings is 600. I wonder if they just live in the research outposts. That's 20.5 RP a month. That's 10.3. I mean, it's about the same. I mean, it's already built, so we'll just leave it there. But I need to get that up. How long? We're almost done. And then we can get over here real quick.
Great.
All right.
Now I can examine those nuclear silos. Well, I mean the colonists can. If all their blueprints and materials are there, we could pick up where their mission left off. I wonder what other secrets this planet is hiding.
I wonder as well. The cool thing is about this game is that there's a ton of like historical stuff on here, like landing sites. But when you're not doing the sandbox mode, like it's really hard to expand outwards. Okay, so now we're gonna want to get a worker hub, and then no, not wind farm, solar, and then maintenance facility. Worker hub, solar. Well, I guess we already have solar there. Let's get the maintenance facility. Maintenance facility, and then solar. And then we should be able to put a research outpost right there. We should be good. That should be good to complete that mission. So it's gonna take a hot minute because oh, and we can improve. We need to start improving the roads. Let's see, what does this do? So right? Yes, I did improve that. So then I'm gonna want this road. And then kind of like to make interstate systems, kind of. I'm gonna have them run diagonally. And then usually I will have them crisscross. That will be fine. Yeah, they're getting down here, and they're gonna get the roads made, and it's gonna be fantastic. Yep. Okay, let's take stock. Carbon. Need a little more carbon if we can find it. We always are gonna need more ice, but that's too deep. Aluminum, we're looking good. Silicone and carbon is what I want to focus on. I will always throw down an ice if it's already near where we're at to keep the colonists a-okay. But we need carbon and silicone. So we're looking, we have some carbon up here out of our maintenance facility.
If we are able to use Huo-Long's nuclear weapons, we must be very careful. This kind of technology isn't something to toy with. I have not decided on what the best approach would be.
Not to use it.
I must weigh the consequences and ensure the safety of this plan. There is no need to rush this decision.
Correct. I need my advanced mines for right here. This one is in a good spot, but I can't get to it quite yet. As soon as we can get those batteries online, the better. So that's working pretty good. I like it. Let's go up. Colonists migration. Yeah, let's go. Let's have them come in. Wait, did I already do the projects? I guess I did. Need as many colonists as we can get, but it says only 250. I don't know.
It would be exciting to jump ahead in the terraforming mission, but would it be wise to undertake such a risky project? The technology is too dangerous. I need to process this some more.
I think last time I did use the nukes. I'm gonna not use the nukes this time and see what happens. Oh no, impact. We need some people out there to repair ASAP. How are we coming over here? Close. I'm getting some of the materials. This is why also I'm upgrading the road so we can go. I don't know if I ever used the Hyperloop last time, and so I'm real interested in seeing that in action. I really want to use it. Okay, here we go. So you don't have power because that one's on the other side of you. But you'll be fine. You're gonna go to here. We're gonna make sure you have upgraded roads. And you stay up to speed. That's gonna be very beneficial. I will have that done soon. And then where are we at here? So our ice is falling. We need to get that up. Silicone, we know where we can do silicone once we get the mines unlocked. How are we on maintenance and power? Just outside of power. I need to get this power for this ice drilling plant and a worker hub around here. I mean, we have 750 structures, so I'm not really in any danger of hitting that limit. I do remember what's coming, so I'm wanting to keep a third of it for stuff that's coming. How close are we to being done? We just need 2 more iron. New colonists are arrived. Cool. Special project completed. Yeah, so even though I have room for more colonists, it's not gonna let me. Where do I get more colonists at? Oh, that's just building limits. Extra storage. Okay, that's not very helpful. Additional landing sites. That would be helpful. Spaceport limits. That would give me 2. Okay, advanced colonies. This is where I get more colonists, right? Advanced colony. Ah, there we go. Alright, that's what we're going to do next. As soon as battery's done. Because right now the name of the game is we need more colonists. I need to bump my rate of research up. You consume 5, but I need more. I need more of you. Oh, we have the Masi. Hundreds of decommissioned robots were piled up. These robots knew the fate that awaited them, yet they accomplished their mission without hesitation. No way, I see ourselves in these little ones. Uh-oh. This is gonna start affecting her. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We need to get more information out. More scanners. And we need to prioritize. We need people over here. Do we have people living here? We don't. So we're gonna turn this off. And for this, I want to force people out. I'm gonna force them down here. There we go. Battery. Biotech. We want the colonists. And now we have batteries. We're gonna have some core areas of batteries. And then we're gonna start spreading them out. especially down along these strings of things, like in case something were to happen, they'll have some battery backup somewhere. I'm trying not to do too much over here because I know this is going to get flooded. You can tell by the topography, and it tells you it's a flood zone. So once we get close to sublimating the polar caps, we will start decommissioning these things and moving them out. Now we're going to see what... So they just take this, but they don't necessarily require any upkeep. It's like the perfect battery technology. Alright, well, we got more humans here. Let's go. Engineering, improve roads, advanced mines. And so now I need this. I need more. See, because even still, okay. Allowed by capacity is 450. Okay, so I'm investigating. I don't know if do I just have to wait for that to be done, I guess. So when these colonists come, they will go out here. I guess I could probably turn off this colony over here. And force all of them to go to the stations. Let's try that. Incoming. That is full right there. Okay, where did they go off to?
A mine upgrade will allow me to extract resources faster.
Yep.
They will also require less maintenance. A win-win.
Yep. How long? Nuclear missile silo research. Knuckle deep layer of dust. Radiation levels were high, but nothing unexpected. The spacesuits were more enough to shield them from the radiation. And then they examined the building. They were planning to drop nuclear weapons stored in this silo on the Martian poles. It was a real thing. Wow. Yes, Dr.
Amy,
Valentine.
good news. We found Huo Long's nuclear silo. We also cracked their system. So we've got all their technology in hand. Boy, aren't we lucky that I studied Chinese and could read everything. I mean, off the record and everything.
That is interesting. Chinese has been forbidden in the Oxy-UN countries since before you were born.
Well, it's publicly forbidden. But it's still pretty common in the streets. And a very useful tool if you're willing to pay for it. Easier to fight the techies when you can understand their comms yourself. And look how useful it's been. Now we can use their microsuns to melt the poles.
Incorporating their technology will be a big leap forward for the mission.
I couldn't agree more.
This.
What a discovery. I'll work with our engineers to do a thorough analysis on what we're facing. Talk to you later. Bye.
Cool, cool, cool. I just wanted them to be in the outposts. Alright, now we're at 650. Yeah, I know I'm probably upset one colonist with all the shuffling about, but that's fine. I wanted to get these outposts filled up. I don't think I realized that last time that you don't need, they don't like, it's not like terraforming Mars where they live here and then they work in outposts. They live and work in the outposts, so should probably prioritize getting some more of those. Was this uranium?
This is not an easy choice to make.
No.
I do want to give Elia and the colonists what they want, but not by doing this.
Yes.
But it has left me unsettled. Does what we do for others define who we are? Not necessarily. Sometimes you have to do things for others that you do not want to do. If I choose not to use the microsuns, What will the colonists think of me?
Good question. Good question indeed. We'll go here, and then we will back it up with I think we're good on there. Let's go with a worker hub. Start stockpiling that uranium. Once these advanced mines are done, we'll be able to get some more silicone. That's gonna be our first thing. I can't remember if we can upgrade all of them or not. We'll have to go through and see.
Would the colonists resent me for going against their wishes? They would be disappointed, but I hope they would come to understand my reasoning. Eventually.
Eventually, but how long is eventually? That's the thing, is how long is eventually? We're looking pretty good over here. I know the roads are red, but as long as the sectors aren't red, I'm pretty happy. Red sectors and red roads are problems. We need to get another food factory. We have some of our required things down here. Let's take a quick moment to pause. There's our silicone up there. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of silicone next to water. So I'll just put it there. So we'll do that. Selection pending. What's this give me? Spaceport limit. That's just a landing site. I don't know that I really want landing sites. I've done it before, and then you end up having like multiple colonies that you've got to manage, and I just don't know I want to do that. But I do want more spaceport limits, so we'll go ahead and do that. That should be pretty fast, considering how much tech do we have. We have 57 per month, so that's what, like 3 months, 2 months now, like no time at all. I mean, it would be nice, you know, if we unlocked certain other places to go over here and get this real fast and easy, go get that, but that just means setting all this stuff up again, and so I just rather just stay here and get our advanced mine right here, and I mean there's another one there. That tree, that was quick. Engineering. Want the fission plant. And because that's, we don't have fission plant yet, so I have to do that. Okay, hold on. I want to see, is there an upgrade? Yes. Oh, is there a structure? Here we go. I want to yes.
Nuclear fission will be a great power source for the Mars base. And since I will be controlling it, there will be no human error. I will need to source uranium on the planet.
Yes, we already are working on that. Let's get our upgrades selected. Alright, we're gonna upgrade all of these. And this is gonna help tremendously without having to build more. I mean, we've got plenty of structures, but I just wanna make sure we're good to go. And I love these the graphs. Shows you over time how you're doing different things. It's really nice, really in-depth, handy information to have. But I think that's where we're going to call it. Like we made some good progress. It's interesting seeing Amy, how she's navigating the colonists and everything. We finally have some advanced mines unlocked. They're slowly going to be upgraded. That's going to help us out tremendously. We have roads that have upgraded, so we have basically an interstate system. We'll continue upgrading the roads. We're not going to have every road upgraded, but what we can do is we can come in here. We can see like this red one. Okay, that has been upgraded, but it's still pretty busy. So maybe what we need to do is we need to upgrade this way to help them cross over. Make a box now. Just give them more upgrade path. Just different things to think about. What we're also going to do next time, well, we're about to finish the fission plant. We'll build a little fission plant sector around here in the south. We want to keep I'm not going to spoil it for you, but we're going to keep a lot of our power stuff right here in the south. And prioritize. Uh-oh. We've lost some things because of let's just rebuild this real quick. Because of the meteor impacts, I believe later we can get some things unlocked to counteract all those. Yep, see, there goes the fission building limit. We may not necessarily need, we don't need the building limit, I know that, but I don't want the fastest roads in the advanced factories. That is a huge jump, actually. So we're gonna need a lot more. I think we'll get this line of engineering, and until we can break 100 per month, maybe 250 per month, we will hold off on going further down the line, and we'll start focusing on other things. I think that's what we'll do. We'll need to get to 250 research points per month before we go up any further. Don't want to start on that just yet. So let's get this. Yeah, so we're looking good. We found out about the Chinese mission, that they're in this timeline there's some kind of famine or whatever, and now it's basically east versus west again. So interesting there. We have something just outside of our maintenance. Just double check everybody's inside maintenance. Okay, good. Yeah, so we're going to keep unlocking the base things. Get 250. We're gonna max out our colonists next time, so we can get to that 250 per month research, which then we'll start terraforming towards the end of the next episode. We will unlock the polar black dusts that you saw in here, where they will start melting or sublimating the poles. We may even grab the advanced colonies just so we can get more colonists in one spot. And I don't remember them having this last time I played. This looks new. So we don't really need to worry about this right now because we don't have any bodies of water. But we may get the greenhouse gas factory to help with this. We'll just see. We'll take it a little bit at a time. But that's just kind of the general plan. More colonists. We're gonna start terraforming in earnest now that we have like a good base set up. Once all of the mines have been upgraded to level 2, which I think most of them have. We should not be in any sort of trouble as far as that's concerned. We will need to upgrade. There's our fission plant. We'll do that next time. We will need to start upgrading or adding more of our factories, but that's why I'm wanting to unlock this and get this going pretty quickly to see what we need to do. But yeah, that's just kind of general plan. Let me know down in the comments how you like the way it's going, what it looks like, and all that. Make sure you leave a like if you like these terraforming videos. This one I think is my favorite. It's like, I guess, the most realistic of possible happening. I love Surviving Mars, and we'll be playing that on the channel later. But this one I really like. Really unique. And make sure you leave a sub and hit that bell notification so you can be kept up to date to all the videos that we are releasing here on the channel. Make sure you check the comments or the description for, I don't know why I blanked out, the description for some links to how you can join the casual gaming community and just have fun with people who just like to chill and play games for fun. We min-max sometimes, but mostly it's just about having fun. But anyways, enough of that. You got things to do. I got things to do. This has been your Casual Dad playing Per Aspera. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.